teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Here's Harris to return it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Second and 10. On play action, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. take him down. The Bills get to him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. Again, he finds Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another 1st down. Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give here to Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Wilson. flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Cottrell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Romeo Okwara, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Shot before half for Allen. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down, and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Now Allen. A final shot before break. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they're going option play on 3rd down.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Allen now on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there on third and long.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge third down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down now, Cottrell, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at point.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A big offensive explosion helped lead.